I mean, whenever there's a new technology that changes how people think, you can tell how influential a technology is by how many people say it's going to portend the end of the world. Like they did it with television, they did it with airplanes, they did it with bicycles. Socrates did it with writing. Like that's a common thing. And I don't want to use it to dismiss the skepticism. I share some of it. But I I think what a lot of the skeptics miss in focusing on, oh, look, there's these companies that are taking a whole bunch of data, often without the permission of the people who generated that data in the first place, and they are creating these machines in order to make a lot of money. And that's all true. Um, I think they're underestimating the second order impacts of these kinds of systems, especially on the way they can influence underprivileged communities, people with disabilities. Like, there's usually not a lot of money in helping people who did not have equal access to education to level the playing field. That's usually like an NGO does that. You don't get a corporation that invests in that. But that leveling of the playing field was actually one of the main, according to a New York Times article I read a while ago, was one of the main motivations behind Microsoft's investment in OpenAI. Their CTO had come from a background like that and saw that as this, like, if this can work, this is taking someone who maybe doesn't speak the way people expect them to speak, and maybe doesn't have the same kind of procedural skills that someone who had gone to 4 years of some college would have, and this can help even that out. A lot of technology, I think, in helping people who have physical disabilities is going to come out of this same kind of technology. It's the same methods, the same processes. It's just a different application. I'm actually very excited to see the way this moves into those spaces. And that touches on robotics, that touches on LMs, everything. But I think there's tons of potential there that's not going to get funded directly, but can get supported indirectly by further developing these technologies.